First by us. J1, I was really surprised.
Hi. ありがとうございます。
Mein Name ist Sven David Stanislav Brodersen. Mein Name ist Sven David Stanislav Brodersen. Stanislav Brodersen to moshimasu.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, it's Scandinavish Polish mix, ne? My last name are like more north of Germany, not really Scandinavian. And Stanislav は Polish ね、ポランドのね。Stanislav はポランドの名前と、スベンドと、Arvid and Brothers はドイツと北の地名、地名。Sven means young warrior. Arvid, Stanislav, I'm not sure about my two second. お父さんの名前はスベンと、お父さんの祖父の名前は Arvid and 母の祖父の名前は Stanislav。そう、私はいつも all man's name。You know, he was just always very happy guy. ね、いつもね、I could not understand that sometimes because he had bad injuries and he still was always smiling, always really exceptional person. Like beside the football, and of course on the pitch, I think if he would not have so many injuries, bad injuries, I think he would not play at St. Pauli and also not Yokohama Marinos. Also Yokohama Marinos is a good club, but I think then he would really play in the Premier League in some top club. But he just had a lot of bad luck in his career, but he still stays so positive. He's very, I can say, exceptional. And ちょっと面白い guy, of course, also. I think I had already also interviewed about this. Was ちょっと first moment 初めて was ちょっと怖い because not what they think ね。起きた and いっぱいメッセージあるね、スマホで。And I said, something bad happened now, World War because of something. And I meet because it was in the night, the choosing, and then I saw Japan, we play against Japan. I was like, nice. Anthony, I was very happy, and I already said also, I just wish that we can advance to the next round. And really in this game, I just wish for a nice game with a lot of goals. Even though I'm goalkeeper, I always want no goal, but when I'm spectator, I want to see a lot of goals. So, and the better team should win. And together, let's go to the next stage. They, of course, we had a good past, but in the last years, I think we were stuck a little bit in old structures. But now we start to break through and to give a lot of young players a new chance. Also a new coach. Also Liv made a great job, but I think it was time to make a change and start a new era. And like Hansi Flick, he already proved he was already in DFB like a coordinator or manager before, also for the youth teams. And so he knows the DFB very good. Also all the young players who are coming from the youth teams. And he had a big success with Bayern Munich winning the Champions League. So now you see also how the German team is playing refreshing football. And I think if we can focus on our job, we will for sure also this World Cup challenge for the win. So. J1, I was really surprised because I thought really I was thinking like, yeah, maybe for sure the game is a little bit slower, and also like the level of football is not so high, but players in Japan, they are able to make some movements we Europeans cannot do, because they are so flexible and have so good coordination. I think in Germany we are more just powerful, or in Europe general just like powerful in straight line, but like different movements, and mobility is total. We have a lot of space to improve, and I think there we can also learn a lot from Japanese football. So yeah, I was really surprised. And I started to really like the football in Japan, because maybe the intensity is not so high, but because of this there are also a lot of offensive scenes happening. But in Europe often, like when you play, there's just not many offensive scenes, because of the high pressure. It's already destroyed just before. Always no press and long ball and kick, and here is more try to play and have fun. So yeah, this is like in general J League impression. Yeah, last season I came here and I knew it was a difficult situation, but I still felt like, of course, maybe there was a little bit lack of confidence, but still the people were positive. Nobody like coming to training and have like, I know how it's, because I had also some fighting for relegation in Germany, and I know how there was like the team spirit, sometimes fighting each other, and also in training, and this is completely different. So I was very positive, like also still like from the first day integrated, and this whole like together thing is very special in Japan. You can feel it in the team sports. Sometimes, sometimes I feel it's to just say it's too much teams. Sometimes you have to really say also your opinion, but I think it's better to be like this way than always fight each other. So this is nice. I think like this last game against Shonan Bellmare, I think this was the only time after this I think this was a difficult point to regain, but really I felt spirit all the way, and we had also, like you see, some good players that now still play in J1. Maybe just the time was too Mijikai. And now, of course, because of a lot of players stay in this club that were also already last year there, we had some good base and regained some good players to refresh the team. So we just keep continuing the way, and that's why I think we are now on the top of the table. But it's just a moment, and we have a long way to go. First, by us.
自分たち
Because we win directly first game against Nagoya Grampus. I think this was a huge. Nobody expected this. I was also not expecting this, so I was surprised by us. It's difficult to say, but of course, I mean Kawasaki. They become champion and with big point difference. And so we are very happy to also get a player from Kawasaki with Tatsuya now. Also one reason why we are still now on the top of the table. So, no, in general, I cannot really say one team that surprised me, because really, of course, the teams on the bottom of the table and top, but I feel like in J1, still everybody can beat anyone. So, this is what really makes me also enjoy this league. You can watch, because if you watch Bundesliga or Premier League, Premier League also there are a lot of high teams that always battle, but for example, Bundesliga is Choto Tsumaranai, because you already know, like Dortmund, Bayern, Leipzig, they will win the games, and the rest will somehow do something. And most often the teams that promote will go down directly again. So that's why this like also now Kyoto came up, they're playing pretty well, I think, Jubilo. So there's so big, very competitive. Yeah, that's the word exactly. And, most impressive player I play against now, I have to say, of course, Iniesta. I never played against. Maybe he is now not on the top of his career, but you still see how good he can play. And it's just, he achieved everything you can achieve in football. So, of course, for me, most impressive. And I was also an honor to have a duel against him, one against one in a penalty shootout. I really enjoyed this one, even though I received the goal. The only goal I received with pride, the only goal in my career I received with pride. Yeah. はい、一緒に J1 戻りましょう。頑張りましょう。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい。